You're staring at a stack of grill reviews, wondering if you're about to waste a few $100s on something that will sit idle in the garage or, worse, give you uneven burgers and a smoky kitchen. I get that hesitation. The grill world is full of big promises, shiny accessories, and price tags that can make you second-guess every decision. You want to know if the Summerset Sizzler Pro 40-inch 5-burner propane grill will actually fit your backyard routine, your budget, and your taste for low-maintenance cooking. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, let's talk about the kind of grilling you're likely to do. If your typical weekend looks like a quick lunch of hot dogs for the kids, a couple of burgers for friends, and maybe an occasional steak when you have a date, you need a grill that can shift temperatures fast and stay reliable season after season. If, on the other hand, you're chasing the perfect low smoke for brisket or you want a built-in rotisserie, you might be better off with a larger, specialty unit. The Sizzler Pro lands right in the middle, a decent cooking surface, multiple heat zones, and a few convenience touches that keep it from feeling cheap, all without the price of a high-end brand. The first thing I noticed when I set this thing up on a modest patio was the stainless steel construction. It's not the premium 304 stainless you see on top-tier grills, but it's 443 stainless, which is still a solid choice for outdoor use. In plain terms, it resists rust well enough that you won't have to scrub orange patches off the lid after a rainy season. That's a practical win for anyone who doesn't want to spend a Sunday repainting or sanding the grill every spring. The 5 burners are cast from the same stainless alloy, and that matters when you're trying to juggle a hot sear and a gentle bake at the same time. I ran a quick test, searing a ribeye on the front burners at full blast while slowly roasting a tray of veggies on the rear infrared burner. The heat zone separators did exactly what they promise. The front stayed hot enough to get a good crust, and the rear stayed low enough that the veggies cooked without burning. For a family that likes to mix fast and slow cooking in one session, that flexibility is a real time saver. It also means you can keep a side of frozen chicken wings on the cooler side while the main grill is screaming at 500°F, reducing the risk of overcooking your sides. Ignition on this model is a simple push-button flamethrower. No batteries, no wires, just a spark that lights all burners simultaneously. I've used push-button ignitions that fizzle on the first try, but this one sparked instantly every time. That reliability matters when you're in the middle of a backyard party and the last thing you want is a half-lit grill while guests are waiting. The downside. Because it's a single ignition point, if that spark module ever fails, you lose the convenience of the button and have to resort to a lighter. It's not a daily concern, but it's worth noting that you'll need a backup plan if you ever run into that scenario. Lighting is another small but handy feature. The interior halogen lights illuminate the cooking surface, and a front panel LED strip glows when the burners are on. On a summer evening, you can actually see what's happening inside the grill without having to lean over the lid. The lights are bright enough to make a difference but not so harsh that they attract every moth in the neighborhood. If you often grill after dark, that's a practical plus. Now, let's get into the practical weaknesses. The Sizzler Pro's overall footprint is respectable at 40 inches, but the side shelves are a bit thin. When you load a full grill with a dozen burgers, a couple of chicken breasts, and a tray of veggies, the side space quickly feels cramped. It's not a deal breaker, but if you like to keep sauces, tools, and a cutting board within arm's reach, you'll need an extra side table or a rolling cart. The grill also doesn't come with a built-in grease management system beyond the basic drip tray. I found that after a long session of grilling fatty sausages, the tray filled up faster than I'd like, and cleaning it out required a bit more elbow grease than I anticipated. For someone who expects a near-mess-free experience, that could be a point of frustration. Another hidden trade-off is the rear infrared burner. It's great for low cooking, but you have to remember to adjust the propane flow manually if you want that low temperature to stay consistent. The control knob is the same as the main burners, so you can accidentally crank it up while trying to keep the front hot, leading to a hotter overall chamber than intended. If you're new to infrared cooking, it takes a little practice to dial in the right setting. For seasoned grillers who know how to